I'm a master's student here at Sharif University of Technology, majoring in industrial engineering. This summer I participated in a supply chain management and logistics course in St. Petersburg University in Russia. The course that I decided to choose was called Logistics and Supply Chain Management, and it generally revolved around supply chain and logistics in the real world, in practice. What we had to do was we had to optimize a virtual company's profitability during the course of 6 rounds, and at the end of the 6th round the winning team would get an invitation to participate in a global championship. During the course we had 2 professors. One of them was from the university, from St. Petersburg University, and the other one was from Spain. Initially, when I got the email about an open opportunity for participating in a summer school in Russia, it seemed like a good idea. Just academically speaking, it seemed like a good opportunity to explore like surroundings. And then afterwards, when I went on the website and checked the courses that were offered, I saw that supply chain was one of the courses that was being presented, and because it is highly related to the major that I study in and my dissertation, I decided to take part in it. It was such an amazing academic experience as well as a social experience. As a matter of fact, the social and the cultural aspect of it was quite prominent. It was quite bold. The university had scheduled for us quite a few extracurricular and cultural activities in the program, like boat trips and museum tours around the city and such, and they were quite interesting to explore. And also I was quite interested in the Russian history long before I took this trip, so I had read much about Russian history, and it was so interesting for me to get to visit the places and the monuments that I had read so much about. And also we got to interact with a lot of students from all around the world. So it wasn't just about Russian culture, as it was about cultures from all around the world. So it was quite an extensive experience. Fortunately, the course that I chose turned out to be quite helpful and quite good. I was at the time on the verge of deciding on my thesis subject, on my dissertation, but I was kind of hesitant about it. But after participating in this course, I landed on supply chain management. So this is actually now my thesis subject. And also it was very helpful in understanding how a supply chain would work in practice, in industry, in real life. It gave quite an insight into that, and before going on this course, even though I had participated in another supply chain course here, I didn't have a tangible sense of how it would function, but it was quite helpful in that regard.
I study here at Sharif University of Technology. My current major is aerospace engineering. I was checking my mails and one day I saw the email from the International Affairs Office that was about summer school taking place in Russia. We found out that 3 courses were related to my major. One of them was turbo machinery, but because I enjoy space the most, I chose space technology course. The title of the course was Space Technologies, and it was completely related to space engineering stuff. And if we want to categorize the entire syllabus into 3 parts, we can say that the first part was completely related to aerospace engineering, which was the nano-satellite mission design. The other part was basically related to elementary physics, and the other part part was about the telecommunications used in space systems. For example, the antenna or other electronic devices used in satellites. The biggest part of a summer school that you apply, or any other trip that you go with a gathering of people together, is that you have to connect and communicate with other people that you don't know, and they are from different cultures and and they speak different languages. So that the biggest challenge was that in order to get familiar with other people and how to communicate with them. I met people from different countries, I met people from different cultures, from different European countries, and also from different continents. And now I'm friends with them, I have their numbers, and I'm in touch with them via Instagram, Facebook, and different internet-based stuff. And now we communicate with each other and we discuss about different things such as sports, technology, economics, or our cultures, what is different in our culture, what is the same, about language, about anything that you can imagine. And I think it was the most important and the most exciting fact of the entire trip, because the summer school is the place that we can all gather together and speak about different topics, and we can meet different people. I want to thank Sharif University of Technology because of the fact that this whole summer school was kind of their idea. I didn't know that we could apply for those courses in the other universities, and it was a good improvement that I felt here in university, that we could communicate with different universities in different parts of the world. And the other thing that Sharif did for us was that we got the full scholarship for the entire trip. It was fully funded by the university, and it was a very joyful trip in Russia.
Student of chemical engineering, and my major is biotechnology. My bachelor project was about tissue engineering. We construct a wound dressing with electrospinning machine, and in both bachelor and master we had lessons about transport phenomena in chemical and biological systems. So I decided to learn more about these topics. I chose to participate in biomedical engineering. There we had two professors. The first one was Russian and taught us about metallic and polymeric materials that has a lot of applications in biomedical engineering. The other one was invited from Germany, and she taught us about heart valve prosthesis, tissue engineering, cryotechnology, and other things in this field, and the challenges. I should mention that they provide us with a language class, Russian language class at the beginning, and because of the strange alphabet that Russian has, I feel like, wow, I have learned a new language in this course. And about historical places, Russia has a lot of historical places, and St. Petersburg is known to cultural capital of Russia. It has a lot of historical palaces, museums, and Hermitage Museum, that is the second largest museum in the world, is in St. Petersburg. It also has Iranian part. There it has Iranian porcelains and some portraits of Iranian kings. Now I know better about some topics in my major, and especially the experimental methods that are in my field of study, because there we visited the biotechnological lab, and they introduced us to the methods that they use. It was really a great challenge for me, because it was my first time that I had to communicate with a lot of people from more than 15 different countries. And also it was my first experience of living in the dormitory with roommates from another countries. I'm thankful to Sharif University because of this opportunity.